Hi everyone, Michael Jeffries here. The number one human addiction is not to drugs, alcohol, gambling, sex, or shopping. It's to our thoughts. And it's this addiction to the noisy mind that not only keeps us on a mental roller coaster, but it does a great job of distracting us from noticing the subtle stillness in which the mind appears. On this video, we're going to take a look at the art of listening deeply and the transformative power of learning to be still within. What's being pointed to is not just learning to listen better, but an actual doorway into your inner silent nature. Let's get into it. Most of us assume we know how to listen. But if you look closely, you'll start to become aware that what you're really doing is paying attention to your mind's reactions to what is being said. Notice that when someone speaks, almost immediately the mind begins reacting. It interprets, it judges, it prepares a response. Sometimes it agrees, sometimes it disagrees, but rarely does it simply receive the information without adding anything. Most of the time, what we take to be listening is really just waiting for our turn to speak, all the while filtering what's being said through our own existing beliefs. And it happens so fast, so automatically, that we're not even aware of it. This kind of listening is not real listening. It's mental activity layered on top of sound. On the other hand, what's being discussed on this video, deep, authentic listening, is something entirely different. It's listening, but without adding anything. No commentary. No judging. No need to take ownership of what's being said. Just pure receptivity. And when you begin to listen in this way, not just to others, but to life itself, a profound shift in your being occurs. But it does take practice. The good news is, the more you practice this new way of listening, the easier and more natural it becomes. And you'll begin to notice that the ego, the one that was always evaluating, controlling, narrating, and judging, it starts to do something it's never done before. Be silent. And this is when the stillness that has always been here finally has a chance to be truly recognized and experienced directly. Not as something you create, but as something that is revealed when internal noise subsides. Stillness is not the absence of sound. It's the absence of inner disturbance. You can be crossing a busy street and still be completely still within. You can also be sitting alone in a silent room and be full of agitation. So, resting in stillness is not about constantly managing your environment. It's about seeing through the compulsion to unconsciously engage with every thought that arises. And what you come to realize is that most of that mental commentary is unnecessary. In fact, it mostly creates undesirable friction. On the other hand, when you listen deeply, without immediately interpreting, you begin to notice something else that is missed when we are lost in mind. Everything arises on its own. Action happens on its own. Understanding happens on its own. Life flows more freely and intelligently when there's not constant mental interference. And this is revealed when we listen without any agenda, without the need to figure anything out or to respond, but simply to listen for the sake of listening itself. And this new way of listening is always immediately available. Right now, in this moment, what do you hear? Maybe there's a sound in your environment. The hum of a refrigerator. The ticking of a clock. A dog barking. A bird chirping. An airplane flying overhead. A car driving by or honking its horn. A neighbor chatting or a door shutting. Notice how every sound appears and then quickly disappears without any effort from you. Now notice the silent awareness in which the sound appears. Is that moving? Is that reacting? Or is it already still? This is the key insight. Stillness is not something you achieve. It's what you are prior to the mind's movement. Deep listening reveals this because it momentarily suspends the habit of mental glomming on to passing thoughts. And in that gap, you glimpse something real. Something that doesn't come and go. And this recognition has profound implications, both in how you relate to yourself as well as how you relate to others. Because when you truly listen, both to your own thoughts as well as to those of others, without projecting, without defending, without trying to fix, you create a space where real connection becomes possible. Most people have never truly been heard. And when they finally are, something in them relaxes. Something opens. But this only happens when you're not listening as a someone trying to get something, but as pure presence itself. And this is where non-duality becomes lived, not just intellectually understood. Because in deep listening, the boundary between you and other begins to dissolve. There is just listening, just experiencing, without division. So the invitation is simple. Throughout your day, pause and listen. Not just to people, but to everything. To the sounds around you. To the sensations in your body. Even to your own thoughts without getting involved in them. Let everything be exactly as it is. And notice what remains when you stop interfering. You may begin to discover that what you've been searching for is not found in more thinking, more effort, more control, but in the quiet, ever-present stillness that has been here the entire time. And the more you rest in that, the more life begins to feel less like something you're managing and more like something that is simply unfolding naturally and effortlessly.